Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for July 16th. So, let's get started.
First day in history!
On this day in history, July 16th, 1790, Congress declared the city of Washington in the District of Columbia to be the permanent capital of the United States. Soon after, President George Washington commissioned French engineer Pierre-Charles L'Enfant to create a plan for the city. What you see in today's Washington is the result of L'Enfant's careful planning. Also, on this date in 1907, Orville Redenbacher was born. He devoted his career to creating and selling fluffier and tastier popcorn. Popcorn was the favorite snack on his family's farm. Redenbacher grew it to earn extra spending money. When he had his own farm, he experimented with 30,000 varieties of corn before discovering the one that made him the popcorn king. And on this day in 1969, the crew of Apollo 11, Neil A. Armstrong, Edwin E. Aldrin Jr., and Michael Collins blasted off from Cape Kennedy on the first manned mission to land on the surface of the moon. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about the saying, "Can you pull some strings for me?" If someone pulls strings for you, it means that they use their influence and power to help you. The saying comes from long ago when people used marionette puppets to entertain themselves. The puppet masters would pull the strings of the puppets in order to make them dance and move around. But the puppet master couldn't be seen by the audience. So if someone pulls some strings for you, it means that he or she is like a puppet master and has the power to influence action.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the longest worm ever measured? The answer is the bootlace worm. The longest bootlace worm ever found was over 180 feet long, which is 55 meters. That's the length of 5 school buses lined up in a row. This worm was found on the shores of St. Andrews, Scotland in 1864. Now, considering their length, bootlace worms are very skinny. In fact, they're usually thinner than a pencil. They can also have 10 eyes on either side of their snouts.
Health tips.
Stretching your muscles helps increase your flexibility. Flexibility means you can move freely and easily. Animals have a lot to teach us about flexibility, so try this Flamingo stretch, which is good for your legs and your arms. Begin by standing straight with your feet together and your hands at your sides. Bend your left knee and grab hold of your ankle with your left hand. Bend your right knee slightly and lift your right arm, pointing your fingers upward. Now, return to starting position. Next, repeat the stretch on the other side. And so you see the Flamingo stretch. When you walk around your neighborhood, do you ever see trash on the ground? People that litter sure make a mess of a nice park or sidewalk. Now, when I go for a walk, I like to bring along a plastic bag so that I can do my part to keep my neighborhood clean and pick up the trash that I find. I bring the trash home and make sure that I recycle the cans and bottles. Imagine how much cleaner you could keep your neighborhood if you picked up litter and got your friends to help out too. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.